Before we end this show for today, that'll give us an opportunity to again reflect on some of the things in reference to the programs at ISOA. I think you've already indicated that you have a multiplicity of programs, but let's give our audience some information about the Youth Challenge program that you're going to have recently.
Okay, the youth program also provides a Teen Economic Summit, which usually takes place in the fall, kicks off our fall session in the program. Also, I said classroom training, and also interaction with business professionals and leaders, and that we try to interact with our students. And I feel that when you provide an example for the students, that's one thing we want to do. That's why we want that interaction with the business professionals. And going back to the rap music and the dress and everything, we provide those examples for our youth. That's an example to them, and a lot of times our youth, they look up to those people. But also we have to be able to provide another example in a positive light. And our kids are very concerned, and they really want to be a part, and they want to be looked upon in a positive light, because so many times there are so many negative articles in magazines. Every time you turn on the news, you hear something about a youth, getting killed or something. But there are so many things that are positive that are out there, but we just don't make them known, and a lot of people are not aware of them. And we have to start educating people on what's going on. Now,
participation, Mr. Honeysucker, in the ISOA program by young people, and certainly we know that ISOA is a non-profit organization. That is correct. But participation, what's the cost for participation, or is there a cost for participation?
Well, Dr. Haney, the positive thing about ISOA, there is no cost for participation. Our doors are open to anyone to come in to be a mentor, mentee, and also to be a youth in our program. What we're trying to do now, as I said, we're a nonprofit organization. We're looking for sponsors and different type of people to come, either send in financially to help the program, because it's a very good program, and we don't want to lose such a valued and positive program in the community. And if they truly would like to send in and help, they could send in to ISOA. It's 5900 O'Brien Street, Nashville, Tennessee. Ms. Talley can give you the phone number there. It's
But this organization is located within the Nashville community.
Yes, sir, it is.
And you're saying that that you're always open for any kind of sponsorship or any kind of organization that would like to support some of your youth activities.
Yes, sir. Right now, I think Ms. Talley has some knows about some different organizations that are really trying to collaborate with us in order to build a more solid foundation. And also ISOA is really a good program because it has won numerous awards. And Ms. Talley would like to go into.
Let's talk about that, Ms. Talley.
Okay, some of the awards ISOA have received. We are the recipient of the J.C. Penney Award for Community Service, and also the J.C. Penney Award for Education. And we're also the recipient of the Brookmead Award.
So those are two very, very significant public service kinds of awards that attest to what ISOA is attempting to do within the community. Now, you're the founder of this organization is Millicent Lyons, is it not? And let's talk about perhaps some of some information in reference to her as the director of that organization. What is she attempting to accomplish?
Well, Dr. Lyons is attempting to accomplish leading to the community a positive influence with the kids, and also projecting that among our area students in the high schools. Now, Dr. Lyons, really, she takes a lot of time, she devotes a lot of time and effort into making the program work. She started it herself. From rock bottom, and is really progressing very well. Only thing she offers to the people that take the time to volunteer is love and attention. That's all she can offer, and that's all you really need if you, once again, you want to give back something to the community.
And of course, we've got about 3 minutes before we end again, Ms. Talley. And of course, if persons wish to contribute some support, whether it's financial support whether it's through volunteer support, that the two of you could direct them to ISOA as one of those organizations. What about, and I think we've mentioned college students at some of the area universities, but what about other students, other persons who are outside of the college arena, young professionals, business persons and whatnot? What could you say to them this morning, Ms. Talley, in reference to coming to help you do what you're doing?
Anyone who feels like they have something to offer to our youth, we would love to have you. And please contact our offices at 356-6650. And our address is 3900 O'Brien Avenue, Nashville, Tennessee, 37209. Excuse me, 5900 O'Brien Avenue.
And you've had a building program underway not long ago, have you not, Mr. Honeysucker? A building program, that is the facility that you're in. You've undergone some remodeling, have you not? Fixing up the area. Right.
Basically what that was is just going out in the community, doing some work, and then in the location of ISOA now, it has taken a lot of work and effort by our youth and also Dr. Millicent Lowndes to restore a lot of things, because once again, it reverts back to we're a nonprofit organization, and it takes a lot of time, not only out of her pocket, but a lot of the effort that the kids can offer. And coming from the youth of ISOA, effort equals money, which equals achievement.
And this is an entrepreneurship program. I think that, again, explain, Ms. Talley, what that really means in terms of our young people, an entrepreneur program. What does that do for them?
Okay, like I've stated before, as far as the economic independence, we want to guide children or youths per se to be entrepreneurially inclined, maybe having your own business and have that independence. And when you have that independence, Dr. Haney, I feel that you're able to help others more than so when you're dependent upon someone else.
Very good. Let me thank the two of you for coming by, Mr. Honeysucker and Ms. Talley, and giving us that excellent information about ISOA today. And I'm almost sure that many people might not have known about the organization. They're certainly informed about that organization today, and that they will do everything that they possibly can in order to give the organization the kind of support that it needs. It does appear as if the two of you are involved in a very, very important and very, very significant work. And let me thank you for coming by and giving us that information about ISOA today. And let me encourage you to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.